just in case. Don't want to end up with, like, it turns out, like, it corrupted the file or something. And, yeah. Anyway, pardon, the sentence, but, that was kind of weird. Something was really not... Yeah, probably. Considering the whole thing froze. Back to the... What does that mean? Who knows? Maybe Windows decided to do an impromptu, like, PC, like, scan or whatever. And, and it didn't like game change. There's like a million different things that could have caused it. Yeah, aren't video games so fun? Isn't PC gaming so fun? Isn't Windows 11 so fun? Isn't it so fun when, like, it just randomly breaks things for no discernible reason? Isn't it so fun how Microsoft just has AI write its code? Why I never upgraded. Unfortunately, I was forced into this. It was either that or stick with the laptop. Which, you know, I'll take this. .109 damage. Wait a second. 1.09 subtle foreshadowing? What about PC that necessitates Windows 11? It came with Windows 11. Or the good thing about all chapters weird about glitch is that missing encounter skips doesn't matter that much, because that's just less you have to grind in chapter 2. Happens to be the most Windows program ever written. Live split is the most we'll take it program there is. Good enough program. It's a lot better than any other alternatives because the other alternatives suck. Oh, nice box tech. Deltarune. Going to suck for a long time. It's like, you know, at least live split is like functional, you know? It has its quirks, you know, but at least it works like 99.9% of the time. Not even Susan Milk. Sigh. Why fucking bother? But yeah, I will take, like, switching chapters, freezing the game a bit, over all the shit I had to deal with on my old laptop. I will take that. Big timers pause anyway, yeah. The only potential downside could be if, like, that, like, whatever happened there, like, corrupted the recording. Because then I'd have no way to submit the run, because obviously Twitch died. It died on Twitch. And then I can't use the recording, but, you know. We'll find out after this stream. And skipping the auto skip. Yep. No, Giga Queen, so I don't have to worry about the Pickle Flame Head. Of all the rage bait and horrible takes on Twitter. I mean, in other news, grass is green, but... I don't know, Twitter is the only place where you can be told that saying that the soul is the player is a huge leap in logic. What the fuck do you mean that The Amazing Digital Circus was animated? Wow. Bait used to be believable. Haven't we collectively agreed that this is the case? There is a subset of people who think the player doesn't exist in Deltarune. Because, God forbid, you take accountability for your actions, or, like, even just, like, at least think about them. Soul is a play. I mean, to be fair, like, most of the time it's just being used as, like, shorthand. You know? It's not the leap in logic. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I think my other favorite funny thing that happened on Twitter recently was this morning when someone unironically tried to use Twitter views as an accurate metric of people seeing a theory. As their way of trying to prove that Death Knight was something that everybody knew. I think that was really funny. You wanna know something even funnier? On that thread, Jade got involved, and you know, it was like basically like reiterating things I was saying as well. And that person replied to one of his responses with like a piece of evidence for like people knowing about Death Knight being the popularity of the fucking Asgore truck meme song. Actually, like, unserious. Like... literally just saying words. Well, let me see if I can, because Jade sent it to me. Hold on. The game has sold like 2.5 million copies max, and Asgore running over Deathsmeep has 24 million views. You know, guys, when you think about it, you know, like, isn't it crazy? You know, there's only, like, you know, there's, like, 5 million Wii U's sold, and there's only, like, 7 million people on the planet, so basically, like, everyone has a Wii U. Probably work that out. Yeah. Like, you can work it out, but it's not going to be your first guess. Unless you're, like, already brain-rotted in the fandom. Thank you for the glove. Everything was kind of ass, but it's whatever. It's all chapters weird route glitched. Who cares? Much Death Knight owners as there are Wii U owners. I just can't fucking get over the 20 Deltarune just sold 2.5 million copies, and the Asgore running over Deathsmeep has 24 million views. I can go for normal Reading Ranger because I think, who cares if I miss it? It's just less I have to grind. In the shop. If I wanted to, I could have learned the stupid fucking Chapter 1 money route. Where, like, you just gather a bunch of items and sell, like, literally everything, and so you don't have to do any grinding in Chapter 2. But, no thanks. I tend to overestimate the average person's familiarity with things. Yep. Yep. Evergreen comic. Average kill is the obvious nice suspect. Yeah. And while there's like stuff that very easily disproves it that a casual player can also pick up on immediately, you know, that doesn't mean it's not a red herring. It doesn't have to be like obvious in your face with like the game really pushing you, you know? Spamton sweepstakes, and a lot of it is stuff like that, like, and even in a lot of the Death Knight hints from the Spamton sweepstakes are like only obvious in hindsight, really. Like, oh my god, I did it again! Guaranteed 11 turns. It doesn't need to fully spell it out. Yeah. Also, as a note, like, has the game so far, like, and I'm talking about like the game itself, has the game itself treated the knight's identity as like an actual mystery that like needs to be solved? Yeah, I think Susie mentions, like, seeing the knight in the light world and probably, like, wondering who it is, but it's not, like, something the characters are actively working for, you know? It's not being treated like a whodunit murder mystery, you know, where they're trying to find the culprit, you know? This isn't Scooby-Doo, even though we have a dog in the true truth nuke. Ruh-roh, Roozy. Raster. It does add a narrative, but you don't need it to. Yeah. And, you know, the game isn't treating it like an ever-present mystery to be solved, you know? You know, like, characters aren't actively, like, sitting down and having discussions on, like, who they think the knight is. Fucking 2702 with an 11-turn king. With, like, 3 fucking Ralsei solos. Chapter 4, I already think it's Carol, yeah. Five one. Remember, Yuji calls you just blurts out you're a phantom thief. Hey dude, where's you at? Taking a leak? Don't you know it's time for our roaring group chat meeting? What was that one fucking meme though? Like, she has the guitar. That is not good. That is not great. The true knight was the theories we berated along the way. So true. See the game. Alright. Time for some snow games. Guys, we get to see Stuart. The fuck is Stewart? The Vero that you get that you grind the money off of in SG Glitched and Thorny. Yeah, we named it after I did a Thorny run. Because, you know, you grind money off that Vero for like 2 hours in Thorny. It's gonna be like Papyrus Night or Alfie's Night. Honestly, I think people who still like support Papyrus Night are just doing it for the bit. Because like I like Papyrus Night as a meme, you know? Yeah, I'm the roaring knight. Okay, but Togors are true. Togor Knight. Referring to as Rory Knight. This is my secret cousin, Rory Knight. Oh, my name? Yeah, it's Susie Gaster. If I'm being honest, I kind of want Susie Gaster to be real. Just drop that suddenly. Alright. Good bit. God, I love, it's the year 2021 and we are doing 4 wrong work kill. And her last name is Milk. Chapter 2, when you're asked to go through a screen transition. This is like the second try, so. You know, at least I didn't mess up after the first death, because I would have to start the whole thing over. Stuart! Guys, look at Stuart. It's everybody's favorite. Yeah, we can't forget about Stuart Little as well. Where was Rude Buster? After you do that, the thing I did for with the double DJs, the first song and like the first fight you go through just doesn't have music for some reason. I don't really know why, but it's a side effect of doing that double DJs thing, because we need to do that to get S action, R action. Because if you don't have inaction, you cannot perform Snowgrave against a Birdley. One more. $2023, whoa! All right, chat. I'm sorry. You're gonna need to disappear for a bit. While I do this. Twice. Early Thorn Ring is hard. Good thing that you can just, like, look at money. That was just not even close at all. Early Thorn Ring is a hard trick, by the way. There we go. That back up. There we go. I had to close out of chat because I needed to close out of the fast little script, so it wouldn't be holding down control during that. So I needed to also be able to reopen it once I actually went through the door. So I had to be on my desktop. I missed you, chat. Sure, there's the Thorn Ring. We're now juggling 30 programs. I mean, it was either that or manually hold down control myself throughout the entire thing, which, no thanks. Don't fall in. What people know about Deltarune in the game itself. Hi, Jade. I brought up that person's reply to you with the fucking Asgore truck meme earlier. Snow games. No. I love you, Snowy City. Yeah, I got the most important ones. Deltarune because of the memes. Yeah, it's just mansion warp, but instead of going to mansion, we go to city, so... Unfortunately, we do still need to get the freeze ring to be able to progress Weird Route. So, you know, we still have to do all this. Because even though we have the Thorn Ring, we still can't progress through City without actually aborting it at the force field. Oh my god. It's hard to judge if I'm on the pixel or not. Hey, look at we don't need to do zero crit. There's no not zero crit, ambu crit. My brain is not working today. There's no ambu crit in this category, so good bit. That's funny. That's a good one. At least it was inaction and not sleep mist. Use it for Neo, yeah. I genuinely cannot do ribbonless head grazing. I've tried to practice it, I just can't get it down. Why did I do this? I didn't need to do this. I was going off of brain rot. I was just going off of my memory. I didn't need to do that. Whatever. I now have like 2 extra HP for Neo. Ooh. That guy fell out. Nice. GG. Also, I didn't split for freeze ring because I forgot. Oops. At least I noticed. Few Samasus are alright. It's kind of just sad that the Goku Black Arc as a whole kind of sucks. 737, good bit. Uncle Bit! Slow games! Anyways, clever, clueless. I love that you can still see the fucking pop-up on the other side of the wall. Because you're normally not supposed to be back here without having killed it. No way, it's just like in the sword mini game. Wait a second. Alright, time for my favorite glitch. Opening the menu. Eat this. It's a good thing you can't do that in glitch. I mean, at that point, Ralsei is just explaining it for the characters. And not the player. Alright, please give me the 1 in 20 Ralsei pose. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Literally 1984. Yo, banger queen. Good queen. Yeah, you got that nice 0-turn queen. Why don't we do this in main round? Why doesn't Ralsei just say that, just mention the roaring before the fight in main route? Nice dumpy skip. Run is blessed. All right. Okay, my right input just disappeared. What a great way to lose a turn. Why would Kara make me do that? At least I didn't check. And I still think about my SG glitch PB, where I checked on literally the final possible turn. Alright, see you. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, other than, like, my right input just ceasing to exist, that was a pretty clean Neo. Obviously, the snow grab can be a lot better because, you know, I messed up double DJs one time. It took me like 4 or 5, like 4 or 5 tries to get early Thorn Ring. You know. I didn't go for M3S that saves 10 seconds in this category. How did I interact with the toilet from there? Alright. Everybody's favorite part of the run. The 5-minute cutscene break at the end of Chapter 2. Chris sprinting to drag Birdley to the hospital. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, that's not where it happens, but still. It's proven now to happen between 3 and 4, but I think it's infinitely funnier to think it happened during that gap. You don't constantly bringing Birdley to the hospital. During when? Between Chapter 3 and 4, that's when it's confirmed that, Chris goes to talk to Noelle. And, taking Birdley to the hospital. But I think it's funnier to imagine it happens during that brief period where they jump out the window in the bathroom and slash the tires. Alright, 58:16. About 30 seconds, about 58:46. Cool. mean, I'm probably not going to submit this to the 1+2 boards, but you know. Alright, who's ready for normal-ass Chapter 3? Oh boy, we get to play everybody's favorite category. Chapter 3, Any %! Oh boy, I'm so excited! Alright. Luckily, rank does not matter here. Alright, we chose the Nino yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before. Stream yesterday. So, another win for women. Guys, I think Phoenix likes women. What makes you think that? I don't know, just a hunch. Chapters. The only difference is that we buy weapons, and we intentionally get an A rank in board 2 to get Ascension Gem. Anyway, shout out to Puppet Scarf in ACWR, where it has a grand total of 1 use in making Titan slightly more lenient. Meet the potential weapon. Now the real Devil's Knife is the real potential weapon. TP saved on red. Be a good weapon with unique advantages compared to the other option. Nah, get outclassed in the next chapter by auto axe and Devil's Tail combo. That fire spawning at that exact moment was devious. Bro. Bro. That's not even a greed moment, that's just a what the fuck moment. Her humility sickens me. We got to hear the whole song? Yeah, I guess. Word. Thanks for duplication. Shout out to Oakley making a physical challenge her alarm, and then proceeding to wake up before her alarm every single day at GDQ. Just to wake up before your alarm. Alright, campers. Yeah, my alarm is also a third sanctuary. It was second sanctuary for a few weeks, but then I decided to change it to third sanctuary. The sans ringtone. Oh my god. I know when I was out of town, like 2 weeks after GDQ, when I was out of town, I had a black knife as my alarm for a bit because I needed to wake up really early, so I wanted something that would like really get me up. GIF instant. I love Amori Russian roulette. I also think my favorite Russian roulette playlist is the one I made called Sonic Russian Roulette, where it's like 5 live and learns and then one Sonic Superstars boss theme. Nice. And how's it been so far? It's been alright. Chapter 2 was a little sloppy, but I'm not that good at Snowgrave Glitched, so it's fine. I wasn't expecting to do well. I wasn't expecting to get everything first try, so I'm just doing this run for fun. I don't care how much time I lose. The Naruto jobless song. Do, 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 do. You're telling you how slow the run is so true. Besides, you know, this is just all free time save if I ever decide to run the category again, you know? For a second, I forgot what turn it was. Whoa, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. Fun fact, if you hold down X, C, Shift, or Control during this, they rise up out of the ground faster. I'm here to inform you that playing optimally is not optimal. Dreamer, you should be messing up instead. Asmongold cleaned his bedroom? What? The end times are near. Thought you'd buy a whole new house before doing that. Asmongold's gone woke? Showing his like Ansem dying at the end of Cage 1. Right. Attention gem. Also, I wanna get some armor so I can actually like have armor. And buy weapons after. TV World. In fact, this is considered news, yeah. 1225. 1225. Is that who had mold in their house? Well, I mean, you're probably thinking of J.K. Rowling, who had the mold that makes you transphobic, but... Found 5... 5?! Bro had like an actual change of heart cleaning this room. Like the Phantom Thieves got him. Thought Asmon did too. I wouldn't be surprised. I just know J.K. Rowling was the one that everyone made fun of. Because, you know, the black mold makes you transphobic. Mold is the least threatening thing there. Bro's about to start the bubonic plague. The moss that makes you non-binary. Was that beef? That was the program. That was the program they used to hold down control. There's a toggle for shift. And I just like accidentally tapped shift. You just have like a script in the background that's holding down control whenever I'm tabbed into Deltarune. And then there's toggles for shift and numpad enter. Numpad enter one is really useful for Spampton Neo. There's just no obstructions. Don't have to worry about losing time to, like, putting a bottle of hand sanitizer on numpad enter. It's like quickly like reach my hand over and tap the button. And the shift toggle is nice for like long cutscenes. Although I tend to just hold down X just because I'm used to it. Yeah, 5 fucking burritos. Yeah, I just don't have the dexterity to hold down, like, enter and then move with my other fingers in a way that would, like, be fine. But there would be 2. What do you mean 2? 2? Yeah, there should be 0. I was not paying attention to the quiz answers. I know I got 3 there. Three, 2, 3. All right, mid. How many dead rats? He said surprisingly 0. Surprisingly, bro. What do you mean surprisingly? Chat, it's time. Chat, we get to do the wrong warp that makes you old. I forgot that chapter 3 wrong warps are in like a reasonable location. I forgot this is chapter 3, so the wrong warps like actually make sense. So, I got old. Let's say, hypothetically, that a wrong warp can make you old. Okay. You can tell if somebody gets the reference in the strat name based on how they respond to hearing it. If they just say, I'm old, they're only Deltarune pilled. But if they say, I got old, then they know. Bang. You see, it's crazy how you can, like, skip the encounter when you can actually, like, react to where the enemies are. Isn't that crazy? The beach that makes you old. Don't know what I have to do with the skip. The joke is that it has nothing to do with the skip. Why did I grab that? What do you think this is? All bosses? The joke is that originally I kept calling it the wrong warp that saves you time because it was like the one thing at the time, like when Chapter 3 was first being routed, it was the only wrong warp that actually like saved noticeable time. There's a whole chain now, but so I just kept calling it the wrong warp that saves time, and that eventually just mutated into the wrong warp that makes you old. Cut that one really close. There's even a Chapter 4 version. The intro warp in Chapter 4 that saves like 20 seconds or whatever. I call that the wrong warp that makes you old Chapter 4 edition. I just don't make the joke as much. Also wasn't gonna happen this time. Guys, surely the next time we walk into this room, the rules just won't show up, right? I need to see like a video that's just like that, the first half of the cutscene, and then when you walk by rules, and then like the cutscene just doesn't play, and you just move on like normal. I just want to see a video of someone going through the room like that. Get on it, modders. You have a free banger on your hands. Oh my god, I'm goated, I'm goated, I'm goated, I'm goated. Hitting the spade from 2 slots away on the third rotation is really hard. Like, you have to have really good reaction time to get it. Taking some kind of unusual direction. Alright, buy weapons and equip everything. Capitalism failed, the workers laid off themselves. Damn, Tenna's so bad at his job, he even fails at being a bad boss. His own workers have to lay themselves off. TV-roll worker union. This is to remind the player that it is a dream and not realistic at all. Truth nuke. Alright, time to fight beloved, the amazing digital circus character, Kane. They're literally like the same character. It's really funny. I want to see Alex voice, and he has some videos on his YouTube channel. He did some fan dubs of various Tenna scenes, like the introduction and his fight, and the Spampton scene. Didn't Ken get cast by YouTube? Like, yep, that was one of the reasons. Chris has not gotten hit a single time, by the way. Dude, look, it's comical. It's comical. Literally not gotten hit at all. This is so fucking funny. I didn't even lose a turn, by the way. Well, I just got the normal turn loss. I mean, from just like the turn loss that I probably would have already gotten from not grazing well. So, like, I technically wasn't even punished for that. I'm just gonna turn on shift. Did you know that the channel stopped changing at 66? This is because... Man, guys, this is really crazy, but, like, I never noticed how the knight was holding a plate of corn in this scene. What a nice detail. Never noticed the knight was holding a shadow crystal in this. I'll check with Chris so they take more damage. Gee, I wonder if Susie and Rosse will die in one hit. Alright, time to become a master level no-hitter. Lamau. Had to get hit 3 times. Papyrus fight. Well, I mean, yeah, you are supposed to die to Papyrus. That is the optimal way to win the fight. Why doesn't Desko burn mode in Steel Tutorial like that? Is she stupid? She just wanted. She really wanted to aura farm, in front of her sister's girlfriend. You know. You know, really assert her dominance. God, I just came up with a banger tweet. Kidnapped a police officer with aura. Alright. What chapter is this? 41, 28. I can't believe fucking Chris didn't get hit at all by Tenno's attacks. Are there river exclusive glitches in Chapter 4? Yes, actually. There are like 2 or 3 different interact slides in the light world. I don't know them though, so functionally no, there are not. There's a bunch of interact slides in the light world that save minimal amounts of time. I just don't know any of them. I know where 2 of them are, I just don't know them. Alright, I know this is going to lose time, but because I don't give a shit about this category, I'm gonna play Chapter 4 in English. Even though this loses like 30 seconds or whatever. There are a few reasons I want to do this. I think like an actual practical reason is that I do not remember the positions of all the weird route choicers, because it has been a while. Yeah! It landed! Chat, it landed! I love that this is where it plays. It runs now. This is the last time it plays. It lawned. Okay. I don't remember the choicer locations for some of these. Cruzy! Alright, there's one very important thing we have to do. Bangin' sermon, my man. Oh, I need to interact again. I forgot. All right, another reason. Like, hey, maybe things took a weird route right now. All chapters weird route glitched right now. Ba, 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 Unfortunately, we do not get to listen to this for very long. Okay, I gotta remember to pick up the pencil in Noelle's room. Putting rainbow jumping text. Think Noelle's mom pays taxes or nah? Well, I mean, she is the mayor. Oh my god! December! Guys, I wonder what the shelter code is. I wonder what that shelter code is. 122? I wonder what the last number could be. Three. One, two, two, one. Time for the worst scene in the game, but this isn't the Among Us scene. Alright, time to lose 5 million years. This is where all the time loss is in English. Bitches will be like the player doesn't exist in Deltarune, and then you use a literal dialogue choicer to escape being in the air vent. I don't remember where. Me. I do not remember the location of some of these, so. Alright. Guys, it's new. Now that they're, yeah, the first three are right, and then it doesn't matter past that. I just couldn't remember if it was left or right, so I kind of needed that. That's gonna leave a mark. It's like some type of Christmas. Hand slipped. Guys, it wasn't me, it was Kara. That was weird. Tinnitus.ogg. Guys, it's tinnitus.ogg. What happened while I was out? It's new. It's new. Is it actually named that? Yes, it is actually named that. Nah, nothing important happened in the cutscene though, so. I mean, like, it's new, but you know, you can easily explain that to someone. Did it happen? Yes, it did happen. Damn, I can't believe the game broke right there. Isn't that so crazy? That's weird. Your PC and it still freezes. Toby, fix your game. Deadass, this first piano code is the hardest one to do fast. You alternate directions so many times that like it's easy to desync. You're gonna head out for. All right, see ya. Thank you for stopping by. Anyways, time to not get hit by the knight's first sword. The knight knew it wasn't gonna hit me with that first one, so it's just like, all right, I'll throw you a bone this time. There you go. Well, I mean, Des probably knows about Puppy Chris, so. I wonder if I can get the funny wrong warp chain. bang. Well, I saved no time from it, but I got it, so... Alright. Sorry about that. I like Chapter 4, but like the beginning really is just kind of like cutscene jail. There's a lot of cutscenes right at the start. Weird luck on the good route. Thank you for the good luck. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you for the weird luck. Double diamonds! Woo! I love double diamonds. It's so funny and cool. That was some weird luck. It really worked. True. Wow, I can't believe they all just died. Isn't that crazy? Good route, maybe we're gonna pick the good end. Yes, yeah, this is the good ending, yep.
You're too bright. Mamma mia. Mamma mia.
Mom. The game tried to kill Chris right at the end there. The game was out. The game was out for them. Jack thought one of them dead. I'm pretty sure that was also like 2 consecutive Chris hits as well, so I was like actually in danger of getting 1 in 81. I would have like actually gotten 1 in 81 there. Oh yeah, I can do piano skip. You don't need to do glitchless piano. Okay, if we want to get technical, it is piano skip is technically not a glitch because the sheet music is just programmed to do that. However, we have classified it as a glitch because we could tell that that was unintentionally left in. I haven't done the wrong warp chain in a while, so. Yeah, whatever. So, for those who do not know, whenever you exit whenever you go through a train transition while climbing, you just get wrong warp state. Oh my god. I held the direction for slightly too long. My run is now Okay, I still have the Shadow Crystal from Spamton Neo, so... it should be bottom right slot, the sheet music. Snowgrave, all possible recruit. Wait! I totally could have done the Noelle scene just for fun, but... Alright, we have officially skipped the piano cutscene. Me myself that that defense for Titan. And pronounce. Yeah, Chris's voice just sounds like the piano. They speak fluent piano. All right. kind of wish I got at least the most important parts of the Sanctuary wrong warp chain, but I'm not gonna complain. It has been a while. Oh man, I sure we get to hear the new second Sanctuary music mod. I can't wait to hear it in this run. I love buffered wrong warps. Wait. Why did Susie do that? Is she the knight? Susie Knight theory. I can't wait for Second Sanctuary. It's gonna be so fun. I have a new music mod, you know? Good bit. Me when I mess up the wrong word. So you just did piano skip for fun. What was that? Second Sanctuary skip. Yeah, normal intended route, guys. When nobody tells you can do, yeah. Just don't tell anybody. Speedrunning character development. We don't got time for that, you know? Something here to complete the mission, or whatever that one comment said. Stop the roar. Go fast rather than do it right. Petersonians. Petersonian Shadow, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a beta male. Well, hey, maybe that deluxe dinner I picked up on accident was a good thing. My rhythm here. Are there any new major glitches? You actually just missed one. Depending on when you last saw a Chapter 4 glitch run. We skipped the entire second Sanctuary. There's also piano skip. Where we just look at the sheet music and that for some reason just opens the door in Gerson's study. Quite big. Yep, it saves about 10 minutes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, piano skip is now allowed in only glitched categories. It is still banned in glitchless, and I think that is how it is going to stay. I think that is the best possible option. Ow. Me when I can't line up. Secondary skip happen in all bosses? Yes, it does. All bosses only counts like the Shadow Crystal boss and then the main chapter boss. Or if you want to get into like a more technical definition, then it's whatever boss fulfills the same role that Jevil fills in Chapter 1. I think when it was first discovered, it was estimated to be like 10 minutes, and that's just like the ballpark I give. The Irem and Knight both count in Chapter 3. How was Snowgrave glitch? It took me like 4 tries to get early Thorn Ring, and I messed up double DJs 1 time. So, it went pretty well. Yeah, I think Mike is also just like a weird special case, where like some of the fight is hardware dependent, and it's also like very out of the way, and clearly just like a little bonus thing. But for people who do think Mike should count, there is all bosses extended on the category extensions board, which is just Chapter 4 all bosses, but Mike is there. Do not ask the no-haters why Mike should count. Oh no. Arguing that Mike should or shouldn't count. I see. Like, I understand the arguments for Mike being a boss. Like, I agree that Mike is a boss. I just think that because of, like, him being a special case, it's fine that, like, he's just relegated to a category extension. Time for me to not remember tower Titan climbing. nice. I actually skipped the cycle. I didn't get caught by any of them. That's a rarity. For reference, I only vaguely remember the tower climb route. And really only for the first climb. I always forget what to do on the second climb. Maggie Bart, Maggie Bart, Lisa, Maggie Bart, Maggie Bart, Marge. Alright, that was pretty clean, that first climb. For, like, only vaguely remembering the route. Yeah, I do not remember the Tower Climb 2 route, like, in the slightest. Alright. Still not want to include. I'm just like, I'm more like just don't include Mike as like an actual boss for the category. More just because like it's just like a special case. With stuff like the hardware differences and whatnot. The fact that it's a completely different fight on Switch 2. Alright. Time for the second hard fight. I did get the Jingle Blade, yes. $79. $79. Bang! It's just easy. It's just an easy fight, you know? Like... It's never been hard. I am motherfucking Gerson. I'll kill you with my... Okay, honestly, that chapter 4 wasn't that bad. Like, I didn't get the wrong warp chain, which sucks. And, I didn't get both Gwei turn saves. I only got one. And I had the reload for Second Sanctuary. But other than that, like, it really wasn't that bad. Susie breaks the prophecy with facts and logic. Nice speed keep. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I really love the non-Black Shard Titan fights, and the categories where missing a crit doesn't automatically end the run. Like, I like the Titan fight on those on like those stuff. That stuff. Those categories. But like chapter 4 any percent or ACMR glitched Titan kinda cringe. Doesn't matter how well you play if you miss a Susie crit while the shield is down, fuck you, you lose like 5 years. But I mean, in categories like this and like chapter 4 AB and a few other all chapters categories, Titan's fun. It's a nice little challenge. House phone? Trash kit? Couch? Bang. Window. Chris? Yeah, this is fun. I mean, really, obviously, the most work is in Chapter 2, if I ever want to run this again. I mean, Chapter 1 was fine up until King, where I mismenued again. Chapter 4 was fine. Chapter 3 was alright. I mean, I was no fast cooking, and then Tenna. Wait, guys. Wait, guys, did you know Carol on the phone right here? It means that she's not the voice. It means she's not the voice, guys. She's not the voice on the phone from the other route. It makes sense. Obviously, Carol would never selectively disguise her voice over the phone. She would never do that. I just don't see why she would do that, you know? I'm just hearing the ominous filter, like, oh shit, I accidentally left that on. Like, it's like, you know, like when streamers have like a sound filter, like a sound filter they use for jokes and whatnot, and they just leave it on. Or like just accidentally turn it on. Yeah, Carol's actually just using a soundboard. Politics Bear is the Roaring Knight?